All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Obviously, this is not the live stream that anybody was I don't say expecting, but anybody wanted, right? During the coronavirus, we want to be creative. We want to find ways to occupy our minds, find the outdoors again, and we want to be able to be stronger than the virus, be stronger than the mental pressure that the virus is putting down on people. But obviously, it's here. You know, the coronavirus got defeated through the news headline, through the social media headlines. It was defeated by just the slaughtering of multiple innocent black people. This is what it has brought us to. And nobody wants to be sitting here talking about Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. We don't want to go back through the trauma. We don't want to go through the trauma. The guy from Indiana, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, you know what I'm saying? Mike Brown, the other guy out in California. We don't want to be going through this. The stay-at-home orders and the coronavirus have now been has now been trumped by the slaughter of our people. All right, so let's talk about it. How this could have been avoided. Okay, do appreciate everybody for tapping in. Anybody that will tap in. A lot of people, be like, "Oh man, you talk." Some people do all this talking, or some people talk about this and this, that, and the third. And when shit get real, they don't talk about the real shit. I talk about everything: good, the bad, the ugly, the great. I want to be able to talk about it all, right? And here in Minneapolis, this could have easily been promoted. I mean, excuse me. This could have been easily been avoided. Okay, easily. This can be easily avoidable. Yeah, they just arrested the Derek cop guy. I don't know his last name. Not only did they wait until shit got to burning, they waited till they marched in Atlanta. They waited till they marched in New York. They let the camaraderie and black people galvanize, and it's just more than black people out there. They waited too long. Now it's spread. Now they in California doing it. You know, they everywhere doing it now. You feel me? So now it took people burning down, people rioting, people doing peaceful protests. Ypsilanti, Michigan. One of the stories that's kind of not being talked about is how a white cop beat the girl upside her head. Were they not talking about that? They're not talking about that. But they rioted in the Ypsi, shutting down the freeway. Shout out to them in Auburn, Ypsi, Michigan. They downtown Detroit. They protested. So it took for them, Atlanta, shout out to them if I didn't mention them. It took for all that to happen for y'all to arrest one freaking white cop. Let that sit in for a minute. One white cop, and they all should be arrested, and we'll get there. One white cop. One. One white cop was worth Target getting burned down, AutoZone, Dollar Tree. And I feel bad for the black business owners. One business owner in Minnesota said he put his life savings in there. That he shouldn't attack the black business. But who knows who's black and who's white? It's even hard to know what's the black-owned gas station. There's very, very few in the Metro Detroit area. Okay, but it got to this point to show y'all something. This is the bully mentality that they have for us, and this is just not Blue Lives Matter or Black Lives Matter. This is racist against blacks. They was willing, the mayor, the prosecutor. I don't care how much influential and uplifting shit the mayor was saying. You know, oh, he deserves to be this. He killed them. At the end of the day, you the mayor. Tell the DA, the prosecutor, the judge to arrest this dude. I can give a damn. I can give a damn. I can give a damn about motherfucking AutoZone. I give a damn about motherfucking Dollar Tree. Because they not putting no effort. They not putting no effort into stopping this shit. They not. They give all this money to autism, and I have family members that's autistic. A couple of them. They got all this money to Children's Hospital. They got all this money to Save Wish and Make a Wish Foundation. All these different companies. I mean, shit. Well, we got to make a Save a Black Life Foundation. And our dollar is the reason America thrives. Our ancestors is the reason America is here. Brick by brick, we built it. We fought their wars. We helped them from the English from taking their ass back, and taking them back. We fought the Confederate War. We created a lot of different inventions, probably some we do or don't get motherfucking credit for. Uncommon sense salute. So we should be respected. We should be loved. We should be put on a pedestal because our culture, hip hop culture, is the most influential culture there is around the world, and it's one of the most youngest cultures. Like Jalen Rose said, I wish they love us like they love their culture. They love soul food. They love rap. They love R&B. They love rhythm and blues. They love the blues. They love country. They learn rock. They love rock and roll. Shout out to Kofi Universe and Real Talk with Dewan. Salute. Everything we create, they love it. They want the big booties like us. Look at the Kardashians. They want to put tired, fix it, flatten their ass now. Whatever the trend we set, they follow. Why do you hate us so much? And on top of that, this is basically like cutting the motherfucking wound open and putting salt or pouring ammonia into somebody's wound. This is exactly what it is. What I mean by that, okay, we already hurt Breonna Taylor. Her husband, God thankful this could be even worse. If her boyfriend Kenneth Walker would have got convicted, Louisville would fucking be on fire. We had Trayvon. We had the kid in Indianapolis. I forget his name. I'm sorry. Eric Gardner, Mike Brown, and a whole bunch of other stories that don't get the publicity. What do you expect? Amber Geiger. Amber Geiger. Amber Geiger. Who should have lost her life? If that was a black cop that went and killed a white woman off duty in her apartment, come on. They probably would have brought back the beheading rule. You know what I mean? But this could have been prevented. They basically said, we not going to arrest him. We going to protect him. This is where the salt and ammonia get poured in the wound. Instead of the National Guard trying to keep peace in the street, got the Blick salute. Where was the National Guard? Protecting this animal's house. They were protecting this animal's house. People said, why they didn't go to his house? Oh, they was at his house. Derek Chauvinist, whatever his name is, whatever his name is. I don't care to pronounce his name right. They was at his house. And I was looking at the source had a video they put up, the magazine, shout out to them. And I was looking for any black National Guard or whoever that was protecting this house. It wasn't one that I seen on camera. They was at his house. They was ready to cook his ass like a turkey neck on the grill. But the establishment, what they do? They provided personal protection for this punk. Same thing with McMichaels down there in Georgia. So who the real enemy? You tell me, Tyler. You tell me they providing protection for murderers. I mean, this ain't no he say, she say, edited video. This is real video shit. I mean, Georgia should have loked up when the cameraman and the McMichaels, that happened in February 26th or something like that. Oof. Months later. Imagine if it wasn't for the coronavirus, we probably never heard of that. And they provided protection. Not just one or two cop cars sitting in front of the house where we can say, all right, we're gonna take a donut break real quick. I mean, people in witness protection don't get this type of protection. People that got the keys to unlock, dog ass mystery murders don't get this type of protection. So once you didn't kill another brother, like 4 or 5 and sisters during the quarantine, now you got the balls to take our tax dollars and protect this white devil. How you hoes to feel? That's a whole lot of salt in the wound. That's a whole lot of ammonia in the wound. That's a whole lot of bleach in the wound. Now we angry. Not only are you protecting him, you ain't charging him. All they had to do is charge him. But now it can get worse. Now you have to prosecute him. And third degree ain't good enough. You know what would be good enough for me? He don't deserve the federal penitentiary. He deserved Rikers Island, Pelican Bay. But you know what would be happy for me? Charge him with third degree murder. Give him 25 years. You know what would be good for me? Put his ass in population. Put him in general population. I mean, shit, before we prosecute him, put him in general population. And the other cops that he with, that witnessed this. This wasn't no modern day lynching. This was something that manifested into something greater than that. And I'm very proud of the brothers and sisters that sat here and didn't hide their hand. Yeah, bitch, I threw the stone. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, we bust out your car windows. Yeah, we burned down the precinct. You're not going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with it. This is how you handle bully type tactics. This is how you handle them. God honest truth. If a bully punch you, you keep letting the bully punch you, he's going to keep punching you and taking your lunch money. But as soon as you punch the bully back and show you ain't no hoe, 9 times out of 10, a bully jaw made of glass. He gonna leave you alone. But this ain't something that gotta be temporary. We got to carry this through. Got to. He gotta get prosecuted to the T. He gotta be put in general population. And his comrades. They ain't just good enough to get fired. Well, they didn't really, the Asian cop really didn't do it, and his other cops they didn't stop it. It's accessory to murder. I had a friend facing a murder charge because he buried a body at gunpoint. You know? So that's the same thing. It's accessory to murder. You got to be tried too. You didn't stop it. You didn't protect and serve. You remember, George Floyd was a working guy. He's a working man. He busted his ass to pay his taxes. He busted, I don't care what he done. It wasn't murder. Now if we get there and he murdered the cashier, I get it. To a certain extent. But you paid your killer salary. Let that sink in for a minute. He paid his killer salary. Let that marinate. His tax dollars went to his killer's. He paid for his killer to kill him. When you pay your tax dollars, that goes to the schools, it goes to the fire department, it goes to the meter maids, whatever they call them. It goes to the police officers, it goes to the detectives, on and on, the principals, the superintendents. We pay their salary. So in actuality, in reality, he paid his murderer to murder him. When it's the mayor's duty to make sure you got the police chiefs in place to have the best plan in place to protect and serve. But all this could have been prevented. This is infectious now. People bored. They cutting unemployment. People restraint from they supposed to stay in their homes. And you got Donald Trump poking the bear. You got them taking away employment and unemployment. People frustrated. People facing eviction when this shit is over with. They not waiving car notes. They still put in your credit. They still turn off your water when this shit is over with. People angry and mad. What you got to lose? This was the worst actual time. Lion Killer salute. This was the Kevin. I see you. This was the worst actual time for this shit to happen. This was the worst. People are at the point where there's no hope. You got this virus that people don't know much about. You got a lot of people with a lot of built up tension, a lot of built up energy, a lot of built up anger. They tired of this shit, man. Cops are people that was products of being bullied. They are the poster child for small man complex. It's over with. All they had to do to prevent this shit from happening, from it going from New York, Detroit, Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor, Minnesota, Atlanta, all they had to do was do a simple arrest. Why did Louisville stand up? Why didn't Louisville burn down? Because Kenneth Walker wasn't charged. That's why. Had Kenneth Walker been charged and they was prosecuting him, and this dude wasn't getting arrested, it would have been a lot worse. Louisville would have been on fire. Everywhere would have been on fire. And am I ashamed of the looting and the rioting? Only thing I'm ashamed is the black man is being the face of this shit, man. Because there's white people out there looting and they racist. You feel me? There's a lot of racist white people saying, and they faking it with their Black Lives Matter shit. Oh, I love black people. You know what I'm saying? They faking it to mix in and steal shit. Undercover cops in there, you know, promoting this shit so they can have somebody to shoot, or they can steal some clothes, or doing whatever they need to do. I see a lot of white people out there too who don't give a damn about George Floyd, who ain't angry or mad about the situation. But all this could have been nipped into the bud because we got him chance again. Kid from Indianapolis, bro. He was in his car. I'm gonna look his name up right now. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look his name up right now. I'm gonna get his name right, cause I'm gonna get his name right. Get his name right, cause I gotta do him justice, bro. Wait a minute. Give me 1 minute. He was on Facebook Live. I'm gonna pull his name up. Do. Trying to find his name. Find his name. I don't know if they moved his name from this article because I'm not seeing it. Hopefully, I'm sorry for all y'all. I should have had this information ready. All I'm seeing is the police chief name coming up. So I don't know if they removed this dude name from every article. They didn't come out. They didn't come out and never officially have his name in the articles when I was reading about it. So they don't have his name in here, man. Hopefully, I can get this article. The dude was 21 years old. Boop 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 boop. They shit. Here we go. John Sean Reed. John Reed was his name. Sorry to mispronounce, in Indianapolis. And if you didn't hear about this story, he was in a police chase and he got out and started running. He was on Facebook Live, I guess for some parking tickets or some driving violations, and he running with his back towards the police, which most people know that when your back is towards the police, you're not an immediate threat. You're not supposed to shoot. They shot and killed him down, killed him like a dog in the street, right? And from what I told, no police officers have been prosecuted, have been charged, or nothing. Then we got Breonna Taylor, who was in our house. They went in there in Louisville, Kentucky, looking for somebody who was already in police custody. and they shot her, and her boyfriend shot a cop in the leg, and they had the wrong house, and they was thinking about prosecuting him. So, Ahmaud Arbery, the McMichaels have been free since the killing in February, late February. They provided protections for the guy that killed George Floyd, and the McMichaels at their house where people wouldn't hurt them. So not only do you let them kill us, you protect them. So, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? This man died, bro. Died, George Floyd. And this dude enjoyed, and they had history, okay? Let's talk about that for a minute. I don't want to be on long. They had history, right? Apparently, they worked in a nightclub together. Okay? They worked in a nightclub together. And the nightclub owner 3 months ago just sold the place. So I guess the coronavirus made her kind of sell. And she said, well, they worked together. I don't know if they knew each other. Of course they knew each other. Because he said, oh, now you a tough guy. Now you ain't so tough now. Now, from that point, from what I seen on video, George Floyd didn't pose an immediate threat. So what tough guy can he be talking about? If you didn't beat it, you don't have to beat his ass to cuff him. So they must have had some type of interaction or some type of words when they worked together. And it's unfortunate, bro. He was joking, saying this is what happens when you do drugs. Not even just that. He said you a tough guy. You ain't so tough now. So they had to have some type of interaction before that. They worked in the same place. It says she said I have a dozen security guards. Like, look, if you know anybody that works security, they all know each other. In Detroit, that's how it is. They all know each other, especially if they working in the same district. If all the motherfucking bouncers in Greektown, I think they work for the same company, but they all know each other. Dr. Blick say they are beating blacks up in the UK. I seen that video. That's where racism started at in Europe. He said they spat on this black woman over here, and she died of coronavirus after getting a white man who knew he had it. Kevin Brooks, lawyer content, appreciate it. You only child I really watched because real KC. Shout out to Kansas City, bro. Lord Lennox, salute. He said all police are demons and plain and simple. Tax, salute. He said you can see the guilt in the Asian dude's face, but he was weak and too scared to do something. I would have did it. But to say that too, I ain't trying to defend that guy, but like when you in a street gang, basically the police is a gang. When you in a gang and you snitch on the gang, you outlawed. You bad. The police is a gang. If you snitch and you don't back your brother up, your name is bad for the rest of history in police history. You might have your job, but nobody want to work with you, nobody trust you. But guess what? He don't have a job anyway. He could have said he could have saved his job. He could have saved that guy's job. A simple, just like, dude, chill out. You're doing too much. Pushing them off. But if you that scared, you that weak, serving our community, you don't deserve to be a cop. You don't deserve to be a cop. Plain and simple. You can't have fear being a firefighter, right? Am I right? You can't have fear. Or you can't let fear hold you back. When you go into them burning houses, you can't think about, I may not come out. That's what you signed up to do. So you can't be a scary ass cop. If you a scary ass cop, it ain't for you. There's certain jobs that I had I didn't feel comfortable with, so I didn't work them. If I don't feel comfortable and I don't feel safe, you can't come back. Ain't no free man like Mario. Ain't no extra life like Streets of Rage. When you gone, you gone. So if you don't feel comfortable in the job, you don't feel comfortable on the cherry picker, you don't feel comfortable on the high-low, you don't feel comfortable driving an 18-wheeler, I'd rather be homeless than dead. That's the God honest truth. I'd rather be homeless than dead. At least I still got a shot. When you dead, ain't no shot. Who raised your daughter? Who raised your son? That little money George Floyd family gonna get, miss me with that. If I lose my dog, I'm gonna just die. I'm God honest truth right here. If I lose my dog, no amount of money I would take to get if I can get him back. If I can get him back, I don't care if they offer me $1 billion. I'd rather have my dog back. I'd rather have my brother back. I'd rather have my cousin back. I'd rather have my mama back. rather my grandmother back. Real talk. Real talk. That's how I'm feeling. When you put time and energy into people and took things, I'd rather have some things you can't replace. Oh, you can make another child. Nah, man. Now I wish my child had my child. Certain things you can't replace. And when you detach yourself from just everything being about money, when you stop chasing the money, you chase happiness. I mean, you could be rich and not be happy. You could be wealthy and not be happy. The money ain't the money. The money ain't the motivate. Ain't the ultimate motivation. Doing what you love is the greatest thing ever. Certain things you can't get back. Some things are irreplaceable. Like I said before, I take no amount of money. If someone was taken from me, I would rather have them back over any amount of money. Over world domination, have them back. This is how I'm rocking. Derek Cushman said, yes, I heard they knew each other. Someone interviewed the owner of that business yesterday. Yup. Just sold it 3 months ago, I think she said. So it was something personal. It was something underlying. That's why he was enjoying it so much. Just when it was a black guy, it had personal interaction. You work at a job and y'all got, y'all don't get along. That's what it was about. Now he was on the wrong end of the stick. At least Rodney King got to go home to his family, beat up and fucked up. Now he's just slaughtering us and the cops getting off. No, they gotta prosecute. This gotta be executed. You know what? If they gave him 5 years and they threw him in general population, I'd be happy. Because he ain't coming out. One, he a cop. Two, he killed somebody black. So the white supremacists, the Aryan Nation, and all them, they already don't fuck with him. They might fuck with him because he killed a black person, but he already a cop. No telling what he done. And then the brothers ain't fucking with him neither. And then the Hispanics ain't fucking with him neither. You a cop. He ain't gonna make it. I don't want him in solitary confinement. I don't want him in the hole. I want him in population. If he do survive, they gonna run up in him. They gonna break his ass. He ain't tough. 25, third degree, 25 years, thrown in general population, I'm good. Not no fed joint where you can walk outside and feed the birds bread. Nah, bruh. I want you in no fed joint where you in with money launderers and no, I want you in there with killers. I want you on Rikers Island, my nigga. I don't want you in no fed joint. I want you in a prison right now. Because you won't make it to get sentenced. You won't. Right now, we ain't have to worry about him getting prosecuted. Right now. But my point of this could have been prevented. There are multiple times to prevent this. Arrest him. Charge him. But you know what? If he get off, oh man. Don't worry about building that precinct up. Don't worry about sweeping that debris up from Target. Don't worry about the mom and pop shop, bike shop that got burned down. Don't even start cleaning up. If y'all don't plan on prosecuting this dude and charging this dude with to the fullest extent of the third degree murder, even though that's some bullshit, he should be on the death penalty or have a straight life. How they get somebody for conspiracy to move drugs? 128 years, 10 life sentences. That's what he deserved to get. You know what I'm saying? But listen here, this is the most important part for people listening. If he get off, period, or with a slap on the wrist, you hear 5, 3, probation, 12, 10, anything less than 25 to life. Y'all might as well don't pick up shit. Don't pick up no trash. Don't pick up no debris. Don't pick up no garbage can. Don't clean the cop cars up. They gonna burn that motherfucker down. They gonna burn it down. And Atlanta gonna riot. New York gonna riot. Cause they tired. They tired. The LAPD been beating people up in the coronavirus in New York. I've been following that. We tired. Ypsilanti police going upside a black woman's head while it's a white guy right there that's with her. We tired. Breonna Taylor was somebody that was great in the community who was an EMT who was about to She's about to go do something now. I can't remember exactly what she's about to go do. We tired. Mike Brown, I don't care what he did. I'm tired. Trayvon Martin eats his Skittles going home. I'm tired. But a lot of people, a lot of people, a lot of people, don't get it. And I'm talking about the brothers. The people that sitting here in line buying their Jordans, or people sitting here in line on home at home playing PlayStation, saying this don't affect me. Nigga, it can easily be you. This can easily be your son. This can easily be your nephew. Remember a few years ago, the police people forget this shit because there's so much of it at a little pool party. At a pool party, they handcuffed and pinned a little girl now and put her in cuffs, a black girl. Come on, tired, bro. We tired and hopeless. It's different if the economy was running, people going to work. It'd be different. Ain't no hope. This shit reoccurring faster and closer and closer. Ain't no hope. But for people naive out there not paying attention to this can be you. Imagine they open back up the world, right? You open the club, you at the club. You know what they say? I'm gonna give you some game for all my young guys up here. This is game, and I'm gonna get to the latter half, and I'm gonna finish. Shit y'all want to hear about, right? Word to the wise, bro. All my brothers out there, when you get your car, license, registration, insurance, you can be perfect, right? Riding in the car, more than two black people in the car. If you riding 4, 5 deep, they automatically assume one of y'all dirty. They automatically assume somebody got the burner. Nah, not too now. In my day, when I was in high school, we didn't really have to pretty much worry about getting murdered, right? Because the narcos, they knew us. We went to school with. They knew the area. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Now, when the world opened back up and they see 4 or 5 y'all in the car, they believe 1 in 4 is a criminal. Exactly. Gonna pull you over. And it's always that one motherfucker, bro, that want to run or that want to get mouthy or hiding a gun in your car. So take this advice right here from me. You don't listen to nothing else I got to say. You young, you black, unless you with your family, don't roll more than 2 deep. Don't do it. Don't do it. Suburbs, going to pick up Madden, going to pick up a car seat with your homeboys, don't do it. Smoking weed, don't do it. If you got to pat down your homeboy, pat him down so he don't got a gun. Don't do it. Don't do it. And it's sad that you got to take these precautions to do this. Even if you legit, they still want to find a way to get into your car. Real talk, it's not worth it. And they just want to hunt us and kill us. That's it. And we fighting back now. But simple arrest would have stopped this. He said, how much time for the people burning and assaulting innocent people? I don't know who burning and assaulting innocent people. As far as the rioters going, I don't know. Say how Mexican, bro. I hate when white cops do brothers like this. It's messed up. Yeah, salute, bro. Neil say, if he goes off, it's going to be like Detroit. Oh yeah, whatever they got left there is gonna burn, and then people gonna riot in their cities. People gonna riot in their cities, but let's just take a look. They look like us, but they not us. Crew. And play what Lil Wayne said, right? I'm gonna play this. So give me a minute. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna try to read off some stuff, right? Perspective. What do you think about what's going on right now with this cop on Big George stepping on his neck and all that?
I think it's I think when we see these situations, I think we also have to understand that we have to get very specific. We have to get so specific, and what I mean by that, we have to stop viewing it with such a broad view. Meaning, we have to stop placing the blame on the whole force and the whole everybody of such a certain race or everybody with a badge. And we have to get into who that person is, and if we want to place the blame on anybody, it should be ourselves for not doing more than what we think we're doing. We leaving it at the reason why people always ask me, like, why you don't say this, why you don't do that, is because what else am I going to do after that? Some people put a tweet out and they think they did something. Some people wear a shirt, they think they did something. What you going to do after that? Did you actually help the person? Did you actually help the family? Did you actually go out there and do something? So if I ain't about to do all that, then I ain't about to do nothing. I pray for you.
You say the follow through is more important than wearing the shirt or talking about it. Is actually
learning about it. What we need to do is we need to learn about it more. If we want to scream about something, know what we're screaming about. If we want to protest about something, know what we're protesting about. Because if we want to get into it, it's a bunch of facts that we think we know that we don't know.
So the main issue, it was some facts being spoke there. The main issue, out of everybody to blame, you want to blame us? Blame us? We the ones to blame for it's deeper than the badge. It's deeper than right. No, it's not deeper than the badge. It's not. Cop kill black man. Cop kill innocent black woman. Cop kill a guy that didn't have a gun in Indianapolis on him, and they sweep it under the rug. Citizens arrest by the McMichaels. Citizens type arrest Zimmerman killing Trayvon Martin. Cop choked out kid in New York over selling Lucy cigarettes. How are we to blame? How? How, Lil Wayne? How are we to blame for being hunted? White kid going to a church. White kid going to a church, kill a whole bunch of innocent black people. They put a bulletproof vest on them, take them to Burger King, and then take them to jail. George Floyd wrote a counterfeit check or had counterfeit money. He get killed. All I'm saying, how is we to blame? How are we even in the top 3 to blame? That's all I'm asking. Now, what do we need to learn about? Learn about what? Another issue I took what he said. What do we need to learn about? J.A. salute. MOA said most of every state has its bigot bloodthirst. It's a state flag for right nationalists, but no laws changed since Rodney King or Malice Green or George Stinney for the case from 19. No laws changed. But you know what laws did change? When that brother Omiya and the Hellcat, watch how quick these laws changed. When he exploited a loophole in the TV rights, look how quick they're gonna change these TV laws. You know, and now they hitting him with tax invasion because he getting money. He exploited a loophole. Now, had that been a white guy exploited a loophole, it wouldn't be no issue. Look how quick. Watch how quick these TV laws gonna change with streaming. It's gonna change quick. These laws not gonna change at all. Nothing has changed. No laws have been put to protect. If you kill an innocent black person and you don't follow this protocol, you instantly get in life, or you instantly get in the death penalty. Nothing. Had the roles been reversed, where innocent black cops was killing white people, killing the other, there would have been a law there quick. But my issue, what are we learning about? I know about Rodney King. I know what Malcolm X stand for. I know what the Black Panthers stood for. I know what MLK stood for. I know a racist. What do I need to learn about a situation? I'm paying these motherfuckers to protect them, serve. Now, if I have an issue at the house, somebody breaking my house, it take these dudes, on a regular day, without quarantine, without the corona, it take them 2-3 hours to show up to my house. If something happened where one of the kids, cut themselves and I need a paramedic, or somebody gets shot or is a mistake go off. I'm waiting hours and hours for an ambulance. But this dude wrote a bad check and was a little tipsy, was drunk, whatever you want to call him. Oh, here comes Johnny on the spot. Unreal. So I can't pronounce your name. Ladipo. Salute. They come quick as hell. So what am I learning about Lil Wayne? I mean, shit, I know about all this. Ku Klux Klan, nationalists. I know about all this. But he is right. What are you going to do after that to change the outcome? And now he got his answer. We're going to burn some shit down. But now, better off the police and the authority are the ones that need to learn. Wayne, they need to learn. That's it. How to handle these situations better. How to put better diversity in the force. How about instead of putting rookie cops on the streets, we start putting rookie cops in other places? They start off working in the grocery stores where they got cops at. Come on. They need to learn. What do we need to learn? Oh, not to go out, not to get a sandwich, not to drive. Oh, live in the fucking cave, live in a house, just Uber Eats and DoorDash, go to work and go home. Shit, motherfuckers work 60, 70, 40 hours, whatever you work. Shit, I deserve to get fresh and go out and enjoy myself. I deserve to go out there and walk up the street and get a sandwich, catch an Uber, get a sandwich. I deserve to drive and park without being hunted. But now what it's become to, I have to live in a cave. I have to live in a box. I have to think twice before I go out. So if anybody need to be doing the learning and collecting the data, it's the police. We pay them motherfuckers. But to blame us, we shouldn't even be on the blame list. Now, if he's saying we should blame ourselves for letting it get this far, now that's somewhere down the list. It ain't top 3, but that's somewhere down the list. We should have fought back a long time ago. We should have did this a long time ago. But then when you look at it, we burn down our own shit. That's the problem. Go out to the suburbs and burn down their shit. Then you'll see real change. Don't burn down the schools and the Dollar Trees in Minneapolis. It's okay. But the real thing you burn down in white neighborhoods. But the good thing about this now, even motherfuckers burning shit down, they trying to gentrify stuff. If you don't understand what gentrify is, long story short, they trying to make it where the white people take back over the city and they push your black ass back out to the suburbs. That's why you see Section 8 out in the suburbs now. The whites want the city back. You know how you used to go through your old, if you went to Cooley High, you went to, Booker T, or, you see them old yearbooks from 1960 and how it used to be all white people, no black people. They want to go back to that. Black people had inner city zone lot, but they sold everything. The buying fries, they sold them. The gas stations, we sold them. The grocery stores, we sold them. Or the buildings they at, we sold them. So that's why you see Arabs everywhere. I fly to Birmingham here, Memphis, go to a grocery store or gas station, still it's Arabs. Because we sold all our shit out. For nothing. You sold the house your mother left you for a fucking Hellcat. Or you lost it over some taxes. They average $200, $300, $400 a month. You don't have to pay no rent. You didn't keep up the upkeep. So if he's talking about part of the blame is us from that aspect, it's down the line. We should have never allowed to get this far. We should have been fought back a long time ago. And people looking at guys like Pappy Mason and they vilifying guys like him. And you don't know that story. He killed an innocent cop. A rookie cop in New York. The dude that went into the Bronx Police Department. He said, I was tired of that shit. People say, what are you talking about? Imagine all the shit that go on that don't get videotaped. Imagine that. Y'all think it's out the norm? Do some movie references. Think it's out the norm in Minister Society for cops to drop black people off in East LA and let the Mexicans get down on them? House Party, you think that's fictional? Where they took Stab and his crew and beat him up? You think that's fictional? That go wrong. They stay beating up black men. They stay frisking you. They stay taking your weed, taking your money, taking your drugs. People tired of it. For every incident you see, there's probably 5 or 6, 7, 10 minor incidents that happen that build up to that. Tired of it. So Lil Wayne said had truth to it. But to blame us, only part we to blame, we let it get this far. That's it. Who need to do the learning? The NYPD, the LAPD, the DPD, Indiana Police Department. They need to do the learning. And I'm going to speak on that, but read something else. We got boxer Julian J. Rock Williams. Now, these are the comments that bother me. All cops aren't bad. All white people aren't racist. To me, it's the equivalent of saying all lives matters. Please stop. Thank you. At the end of the day, with all this going on, we know fucking all cops ain't bad. Because you know what? The cops are our nephews, our cousins, our fathers, all that shit. We know all white people probably not bad. We know it's not 100% rate that white people are not racist. We understand that. But the timing of what you said, my brother, was bad. If I want to say fuck all the cops out there, and that's how I'm feeling right now, that's how I'm feeling. You don't know who good and who bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like you walking up into a club looking for a suspect. How you know who the suspect is? Everybody partying and dancing. Who you know who to shoot and who not to shoot? All white people isn't bad. And all cops are, we know that. But if I want to fucking say fuck the cops because I'm feeling bad, or fuck white people right now because I'm angry, I'm expecting a white person to come out and make that statement. That's coonery at its finest. That's raccoonery at its finest. Don't be Captain Save a Cop or Captain Save a White person. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. Don't tell me something I already know. Don't come out here, being Captain Save a Ho. I don't have no respect for him. I've been telling y'all he's a coon. Julian J. Rock Williams from Philadelphia. Him and his trainer be saying some real raccoonish shit. Now let's go on to your boy. Okay. Des Bryant reposted this. I never let a racist white people make me forget about the dope white people that I know exist. I love y'all. Out of all the people you saying you love right now, you talking about you love some white folks? You love some white folks? You feel me? You love some white folks? Whoa, all the dope brothers out there, man. I know you being hunted. I love y'all. You think he tweeted that out there? Hell no. I don't give a fuck about a white person right now. Give a fuck how dope you is. When I meet somebody white, I assume that they racist. Straight up and down. How they assume that I'm your average nigga from the hood, I assume that they racist. Now it's up to you to change my mind on that. Have I met some really good white people I work with? Absolutely. I grew up in Detroit. I can count on my hands how many white classmates I had, bro. On my hands. I went to a private black school. I had one mixed friend. His mom was white. Cool as hell. And I don't remember us we had one white guy that played on the team, on the basketball team. His name was Jimmy. But he went to the church, but he didn't go to the school, but he got to play. Because he went through the Catholic Church. Okay? My second school, we had a mixed girl, and we had one white girl. I think she was a little slow or something like that. In high school, I went to high school in Number Streets. We had maybe two Hispanic girls and some mixed kids. Wasn't no white people there. And I'm running through the list. My second high school, we had one white girl I remember, and that was it. So legitimately, when I tell you and in basketball camps, it wasn't that many white people there neither. Football camps or football teams, it wasn't that many white people. Play for the West Side Eagles, wasn't that many white people. Real talk. I didn't like I said before, man. I ain't like I said, I work with a lot of white people, cool managers. Had some managers that wasn't so cool, this, that, and the third. But they know not to overstep their boundaries fucking with me. They knew not to. I established that day one. I ain't the one. But I'm not gonna sit out here and say, oh, I love all this going on. Nah, nigga, I love my brothers. I love my sisters. I'm rooting for all y'all to be healthy, all of y'all be safe. I'm not thinking about saying I love these white people. Oh, even though y'all murdering us, I love y'all. Even though you lock your car doors when we walk in, I love y'all. I don't love Karen. And Dad's got a history for being a raccoon. Let's just keep it a buck. Dad's got a coon history. All them motherfuckers down there with the Dallas Cowboys capping for Jerry Jones that don't currently play on the team. Jerry Jones is stone cold racist. Tell me I'm lying. You see, it's no more prevalent than how he treating Dak Prescott. If that was Tony Romo, if that was Carson Wentz that played for the Cowboys, he'd have had his money by now. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me CJ lying. I ain't scared to say it. I'm keeping it 100. So, like I said before, not about to show love for no white motherfuckers at this point in time. No. No. I'm trying to hear that shit, man. They'll say shit like that before they say, man, I love all my brothers. I love all my brothers. They say that before that. Come on, man. And then Jay-Z, we passed kneeling. We passed protesting. What we gonna do next? Well, shit. Beyonce said something. I stand corrected on Beyonce earlier. I tweeted. Jay-Z, where you at? Jay-Z, where you at? Where you at? You know, should Kaepernick have to come out and pay for the family's attorney? Where Jay-Z at? Financially. Maybe he moving with footsteps in the dark like Ron Osley. Where Jay-Z at? Cross Kaepernick. Where you at? Where Jay at? Where Puff at? At least you know what? At least Crime Stopper Tip trying to start a blackout. July 7th, where no black people spend their money. Where Puff at? All this Joe Biden rah-rah shit. Where y'all nigga Eminem at? Where y'all favorite white boy? Where he at? Where he at? Even racist ass Justin Bieber said something I heard. Joe Burrow said something. Carson Wentz said something. Zach Ertz said something. If I ain't heard it from Puff, it wasn't loud enough. Even if he posted something, it wasn't loud enough. If I ain't heard it from Beyonce, it wasn't loud enough. Where y'all at? Shit, at least Lil Wayne did say something. He shouldn't have said nothing with that statement. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? Where Dak Prescott at, bro? Where Dak at? Where Cam Newton at? You looking for a job, nigga? Where Lamar Jackson at? Where Patrick Mahomes at, who was defending George Zimmerman? Where he at? Where DeMar Smith that running the NFL Players Association at? Where you at, bro? That's why I respect Bryant as a man. I love Bryant as a man. Always protect LeBron, the man. Basketball player, I respect him when his career's over with. Even Canelo said something. I seen that. Shout out to Canelo. Where these motherfuckers at, bro? Shout out to Mysonne, nigga. Mysonne sitting right there. You can say whatever you want to say about Mysonne, Hassan Campbell. Them niggas be out there. Mysonne was right there. He ain't have to be there, dog. He right there next to Steven Jackson. Next to the other black activists. Karl Anthony Towns, salute to you. Standing right there. Okobe, he played for the Minnesota Timberwolves too. He was there. Jamie Foxx. I didn't cancel Jamie Foxx yesterday. I just said it was bad timing. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for being there. Texas strong. But every day you got these niggas on here talking about absolutely nothing. Brian Floyd, shout out to him. Absolutely nothing. These motherfuckers still talking about cars, strippers, dancing. Come on, man, that got to stop. We talking about the real shit. If you can't take time out your day, 15, 20, 30 minutes, 5 minutes to shoot a video about this, man, I don't respect. I don't care if you talk about boxing. I don't care if you talk about astronomy. I don't care if you talk about cooking chicken. To acknowledge this situation, bro, and you black, none of us is beneath this. Where are these dudes at, bro? You got Michael Porter Jr., he biracial. He said we need to pray for him. Man, we past praying. If we pass kneeling, we pass praying. Ain't no motherfucker in the sky that's gonna come save us, bro. I mean, it gotta be said. Ain't nobody in the sky gonna come save us. No matter what is the story of what black people did by disobeying the Most High, whatever you want to say it, don't nobody deserve this amount of suffering. Nobody. Nobody deserves this amount of suffering. For 100 years, for 1,000,000 years, nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves this. Nobody. Yeah, I seen what Stephen Jackson said. Nobody. You can do all this praying you want to. Your grandma been praying for 80 years, 100 years. What's changed? Nothing. All history doing is what your history teacher told you is doing. It's repeating itself. You know, there's kids out here don't even know who the Ku Klux Klan is. There's kids out here that don't even believe racism exists. But you know what? It's going to hit home when you get to corporate America, when you get to college, when you get to trade school. And tell you this, the kids ain't equipped. That's why I'm not in a rush to have none of my own. The kids are not equipped today to survive in corporate America. They're not equipped. Orlando, salute Lando. They're not equipped for this shit. Y'all think this shit bad? Wait till the real motherfuckers die. Wait till your granddaddies and the grandmothers die right now. And they get us out the way. I'm telling you. They get them out the way. Even without the police brutality going on, let's just move that out the way for a second. Before I cook on Yo Gotti nugget head ass. Oh, I got some words for him. Don't worry. If you move that out the way, we still doomed. The public system that you pay for to teach your kids is failing them. They're not going to know how to go out to the corporate world and deal with daily problems and deal in the plant and all this. All this shit is doing is lining to bring slavery back. History is going to repeat itself. It's going to be a revolution. It's going to be a motherfucking war between whites and blacks. It just depends on when. It's going to depend on when it bubble up. All these domestic terrorist movies you see and all this shit, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just the way it's going to be. Real talk. But what they doing is they took all your leaders from us. Anybody that's left that's a leader right now that's been in power for 20, 30 years, 10 years, they there for a reason. I wouldn't trust them. Jesse Jackson, Farrakhan, I wouldn't. Why they leave Farrakhan and then but they took Malcolm. They didn't leave Jesse. They left Jesse, but took Martin. You feel me? Bernie's still here. What the fuck Bernie Sanders still here for? Because he ain't no threat, or he ain't what he say he is. Come on, man. They write these movie scripts, right? And I had a video coming about this. I never got around to it, but maybe I'll get around to it. They write movies, right, where the good person win. When the good person win in the movies, that's a farce. Happy endings don't happen. Guys like Donald Trump win. Guys like Jeff Bezos win. The villain always win. Shout out to MC Ren. The villain always win. It do. In the long term, the good guy get fucked over. That's with females, and that's in real life. Corporate America. If you a teenager, you listening to this, you're going to be able to work hard, bust your ass. If you black or if you Hispanic, whoever you is, you're going to get passed up for fucking opportunities by somebody that's white that don't even know how to do the job good as you. That's when I say these kids ain't equipped for that. They think it's fair. You know how many times I hear my stepdaughter say, it ain't fair. It ain't fair. And I just shake my head and I look. And I said, I remember when, you know, I used to say that shit and I used to think it, but life showed me when I tried out for the basketball team and I was one of the best players, but I didn't make it over a popularity contest. Right then and there, life showed me it wasn't fair. So I was already like just going through shit like that. I was already like, all right, it ain't fair. Well, somebody hit you at school and you hit them back and you the one that get in trouble. It ain't fair. You work hard, you bust your ass, you do the job the right way, but you still don't get the reward in the end. All through school, it prepared me for that. I understood it wasn't fair. That's how I was able to roll with the losses. A loss ain't shit to me. I'm already thinking how to bounce back before the loss even come. It doesn't scare me no more. 15 years ago, I learned that lesson. Shit ain't fair. I'm conditioned to see shit that's gonna go wrong before it go wrong. I can see it. Like, oh, I already know there's gonna be some bullshit. But the kids today, they coddled, you know, they sheltered from that. When shit don't go that way, their mama want to fight the coach. Their daddy want to fight the coach. When shit don't go that way, you know what I'm saying? When they don't get the good grades they supposed to get, they get them the new shoes anyway. When they don't put the work in, they still get rewarded. That's a bad motherfucking trait to have going through corporate America. Because it ain't going to be fair. You can bust your ass for 20 years. And on the day before your 20th year, you can be able to retire. They fire your ass. Life ain't fair. And once you learn that lesson at a young age, you can be whatever you want to be. And I know they say, oh, you shouldn't expect failure. Hey, you should anticipate it. Because you're going to fail again. You're going to fail again. You're going to trip again. You're going to fall, fail. So many times in life. Being black. Being the minority. You can be the best. They still going to find a way to put more obstacles in front of you. But for it, you'll be better. But the villain always win. The ass kisser, the work snitch, they always win. The only way you can win is on your own shit. That's the first advice I get to anybody their age. On your own shit. He said that guy that got killed in Northland never got charged either for killing him. Didn't he suffocate him? Yup. Remember that? Yup. Wasn't a security guard? Yup. Never got charged. So they killing us and not nothing happening. But you're gonna fail over and over again, bro. Over and over again. This is gonna happen. Being black. You can't hold your head over it. You can't cry about it. You gotta be strong. You gotta persevere. I love being black. If you ever heard the song by the Ja Rule and DMX, it's called "It's Murder," like the original version. In the beginning, he said, "I love being black. I love the struggle. I love it. We're one the other way. I don't want shit easy. I don't want to play. I don't want to play life on rookie. I want to play it on all pro. I want to play it on superstar. I don't want it the easy way. I love being black. Wouldn't change shit for the world. But I'm tired of them trying us. And I know we stronger as a people as it. But with them removing all our leaders, it made us weak. Like it or not, Tupac was a leader. They feared Tupac. He was dangerous. It was necessary to remove him as it was necessary to remove Huey. It was necessary to remove Malcolm. It was necessary to remove Martin. He was necessary to be moved. Once he moved, hip hop changed. And hip hop is just not rap. It's just not R&B. Hip hop is our culture. That was the beginning when hip hop turned. Biggie was just there like, you might as well get him out the way too. He had power too. Tupac was the last leader they took. All these other motherfuckers, man, they can't lead. That's what they hear. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these pastors and these whatever, people in Nation of Islam, they getting funded by other companies, by other religions to push their religion on them. They getting paid. Well, let's talk about Yo Gotti, man. And then if we got some questions, we go there. You got to put them in there now, and I'll get to them. This dude, with all this shit going on, right? He goes out there and spends $1 million on his birthday. Cool, it's your birthday, right? You can spend $1 million. But he goes on social media to flex on everybody. Shit, I got this $1 million Richard Mille watch. I told you I'm gonna spend a meal every day on my every year on my birthday. I got the new Ferrari 2020. He had a Bentley truck 2020. He had another car 2020. Okay, nigga, why are you flexing on me? I'm angry right now. You talking about a car. You talking about a car. You talking about a watch. You can spend whatever you want to spend on yourself, but why is you flexing on me? The wolves is hungry. We hungry. We hungry for motherfucking the cop killer's life. We hungry for justice. I don't care what you do on your birthday. What's live? Salute. Live. Scoot. I don't care what you do on your birthday. But don't sell here, we got deeper shit going on. People dying. Innocent black people dying. Shit burning. What can you do to help? What can you do to prevent that from going on in Memphis? Instead of you flashing your shit out here, you sending mass to prisons. That's cool. I love it. How about you go to Memphis and get them motherfuckers together so that won't happen there? Nobody care about your watching your cars and shit right now, nigga. Nigga so materialistic. It's some dude right now. It's some dude right now standing in line for some shoes or a shirt. Standing in line, trying to spend money, on fucking clothes. Where the fuck you going at with some new Jordans at? What you going at? Everybody got the same Jordans in the club. What makes you different? Everybody is followers now. And with the leaders not being there, who you following? You following the blind. You following your local pastor. What do your pastor do? Shout out to all the churches that give away food in food banks and actually do shit in the community. Shout out to them. Church on Burt Road and Not a Drive between Finkel. Shout out to them. Real talk. Shout out to them. Shout out to the church on Linden and Evergreen. RP to their pastor. They did real shit. They gave out Easter baskets every fucking year. Real baskets. And they gave out other baskets on Thanksgiving. Hey, just that little shit helped somebody else's life out. What is your pastor out here doing? Your pastor allowed Donald Trump to get in because that's how Donald Trump run Michigan. Detroit pastors allowed him to get in. What is your pastor doing? Sleeping with the motherfucking congregation? Making sure the collection plate go around 3 or 4 times? Pastors supposed to be the leaders of the community. I'm telling you, you following leaders that's gonna lead you nowhere. They getting paid by the white man to lead you nowhere. They getting paid by guys like Donald Trump to lead you nowhere. Let that sink in for a minute. If our pastors were truly the leaders they were supposed to be, we wouldn't be in this type of position. But all these dudes are paid to lead us into a place we cannot go. So I have my questions about the Bible, a lot of them. And people get mad and say you tripping, man. You tripping. You've been praying to the same God that the Ku Klux Klan prayed to. The same God, the same Bible that the Ku Klux Klan live in. I mean, basically teach out of. The same Bible, damn near, that the Catholic priests use to abuse nuns and little boys. How can you get me to believe that? And then again, who translated the book? Oh, it's the oldest book around. Who translated it? Who says it's the oldest book around? Is it true? If this book was as powerful as it's supposed to be, why am I feeling my most vulnerable? Am I most vulnerable? Why am I feeling worse than I felt 10, 20 years ago? Why is history repeating itself if this book is supposed to protect us? Why is God sitting here watching us suffer, watching us hurt? Why he ain't came down and stopped this shit yet? Why is he letting history repeat itself again? Ask yourself that question. Why is the Catholic nuns getting abused by the priests? Why is the priest abusing the little boys? Why is the pastor sleeping with the wives and the men in the congregation? Why is he ain't giving nothing back? Why? What do we do so bad to get abused like this? Couldn't be nothing that bad. Abused. Why is he letting them colonize Africa? Steal all their diamonds and resources? And shout out to John Bodega from the Star Wars movie. Real nigga, dog. Real. Love you. Love you. He said, I'm willing to put it on the line. I'm feeling like him right now. I'm willing to put it on the line. Any brother I see going to jail, I'm stepping in, bro. I'm making sure he good. And if he ain't, then I'm jumping in. I'm willing to put it on the line. That's a problem. The leaders here all paid by the men. This is the God honest truth. They all paid by the men. Nobody willing to sacrifice. None. But everybody willing, all these young niggas willing to sacrifice their life for weed, for crack, for cocaine, for a crazy woman. Ain't nobody willing to sacrifice. I see a brother on getting arrested, getting done bad by the cops. I'm putting it on the line, bro. I promise you, I'm putting it on the line. I feel like I ain't got shit to lose. If I don't, I just feel like it's gonna happen to me. Put it on the line. You ain't gonna abuse nobody, bro. I'm not gonna let you fuck somebody else up. Hell no. I'm tired of this shit, man. Somebody gotta intervene. I'm putting it on the line. Yeah, neighborhood watch groups. They took away all that shit. I'm putting on the line. I ain't gonna watch none of you niggas die on my watch. Because if that was my daughter, that was my brother, that was my cousin, I want you niggas to do the same thing. Fuck all that being fearful. I'll make a citizen's arrest. Put it on the line. We gotta stop. It's time for us to be weak. Somebody got to sacrifice for us, for somebody to for the kids to grow. He said Tupac shot them cops, and that being on that dude, real nigga, dog. That's why he could talk the way he was talking. He did something. Real talk, man. We gotta stop being fearful. And once we start being fearful, we start being strong, and we start being unified. Women gonna respect us again. Black women gonna be submissive again. We gotta show that we strong, and it's just galvanizing. They can't take all of us. If we in a neighborhood block of 1,000 men in a block, even crackheads, even homeless motherfuckers on the watch list, they can't take all of us, bro. They can't. It's more of us than it is them. In the next block over, it's 1,000 of them. In the next block over, it's 1,000 of them. Where we meet every once a month, white people do the same thing. They meet about guns at the Capitol building. They have a gun meeting every month there about strategy. And on top of that, that's gonna help us also secure the neighborhood. That's gonna help us secure the neighborhood from people that look like us too. From people that's robbing the neighborhood, stealing niggas' rims and motherfuckers Cadillac converters. We all work together. Not just no shit is gonna protect everybody. A good neighborhood block is a block where all the neighbors work together. You don't see no many robberies going there. That's a good block. Where if your dog get loose, I'm able to take your dog and hook him back up. I do all that. I do all that. And some of my neighbors do the same thing. But now we gotta go the block behind them, a block behind now. We gotta stay together and also make a safe environment for the kids. When the kids waiting at the bus, my neighbor, if I'm sleep, got off work, my neighbor looking at the kids at the bus. If he sleep, the other father work. It ain't even nothing we gotta talk about. That's how every neighborhood should be and block should be. The kids gonna respect you. The teenagers gonna respect you. But as long as we divided, bro, the women not gonna respect us, bro. They you know what, we get mad about black women not being submissive. They got every right not to be submissive. We weak right now. We weak. We weak. He says not saying book the Klan Bible has Jesus Christ and most of their biblical prophets are Aryan in race and not European. Salute. But in slavery, we read out the same book, right? Did we not? In slavery, did we not read out the same book, Larry? But salute. We did. We're not the very same fucking book as the Klan. Things might have changed from that time, but it's the same book that they gave us. The Quran is something different, and then whatever they call Jehovah and the Mormon Bible is something different. Reggie, salute. But the basis of that book, that's their religion. That's what they taught us to keep us in line. Same fucking book for the most part. All these fucking books are supposed to come from the same book, right? Why is there so many different versions of the book? The King James version, the Mormon version. Come on, they told you Jesus was born in the wintertime. That wasn't true. Mary was a virgin when she had Jesus. How stupid can you be? Come on. That book full of shit. I'll tell you that right now. Full of a lot of shit. I still ain't seen a nigga part of C yet. Again. Why was shit happening then that didn't happen now? Why? Why ain't seen a virgin give birth yet? Because it didn't fucking happen. It didn't happen. That book is the fucking almost the equivalent of Greek mythology. It is. If it was worth something, why ain't nothing changing? Not saying I don't believe in something higher. Why ain't nothing changing? Everything getting worse. You pray. Oh, I prayed it to happen. What if it was already gonna happen? What was already your will? What was already your destiny for that to happen? Like, come on. And all the people, if the Bible was real and God really did believe in the Kirk Franklins, all the priests and the dancers and the gospel singers and shit of that nature, bro, I don't think these would be the guys he'd be endorsing. Most of the two, I'm gonna end on this. You got a few questions, I answer them. The two trifling ass motherfuckers that I find in men are religious men and married men. Those are the two most trifling, dirty men I encountered. Yo, religious man to come to work carrying the Bible, have a second cell phone for a chick he cheating with. Be married with a Bible, talking to another one, talking to another woman. But sitting here trying to quote Bible verses to you. I ain't trying to hear that. You see how you living? It ain't like you trying to do better. You sinning and don't care about it. So how you gonna preach to me about doing better when you a selective fucking Christian? You a selective fucking Muslim. You know what I'm saying? You telling me what I need and not to do. But come on, man, I ain't trying to hear that. Right then and there, that's the problem with the youth. The youth, you can have a youth that don't even know what hypocrisy means. They don't even know what hypocrisy means, but they know it when they see it, and that's hypocrisy. You gonna tell me not to gang bang, but I seen you gang bang when you was my age. Not sure if they protesting again. They fucked that cop car up though. People say, "Well, you ain't protesting." Well, I got something that's keeping me from protesting. I don't go downtown anyway, but I'm dealing with a matter. But that's just as simple as that, bro. So a lot of people gonna question this. Atheism has never been at a more high in my life. Shit, in anybody's lifetime that's still alive. And I just get mad at people that challenge the Bible and challenge religion because you know why people believe that because their grandmothers and their grandmothers' mothers and mothers put that in their head. But when you open your eyes to it, when you actually a real man and you go through real shit, Come on. You ain't no time to pray. Ain't no time, man. It's time to do. It's time to make something shake. Any real man don't sit there and believe in that, bro. That's really going through it. For real. If everybody was Christian and so biblical, everybody going to church on Sunday. How you go to church on Sunday and sell dope on Monday or Sunday night? How you go to church on Sunday, right? But you killing innocent black people Saturday night and Friday morning, Thursday afternoon. We're everybody Christian, everybody biblical, but everybody at the titty bar and Hooters and at the bar drinking and then coming to church drunk. And they do it every week. If everybody was believed in some faith, why we got so much crime and so much killing going on, man? A lot of hypocrisy, bro. There was guy that when we was burning alive, exactly, man. They burning little girls in that church. Was that 1960? Was it 67? Whatever it was. Check it out. Right, they not about that action. Where the pastors at with this protest? At least shouldn't the pastors be down there making sure shit go well? They there with they fucking hand out with credit card machines and deep ass collection plates. Now, where's the pastors down there? The pastors should be down there in Atlanta and in Minnesota and they should be in Detroit, in New York for these protests to make sure it don't get violent. They supposed to be the leaders. Why is there random people in Poughkeepsie, barricading the freeway? The pastor's supposed to be in the trenches, ain't they? I ain't trying to hear that COVID shit because y'all was trying to do COVID. Y'all didn't care about COVID-19 when y'all kept running y'all churches when the mayors kept telling y'all not to. You feel me? Where their pastors at leading these people? Where they at, middlemen in this? They supposed to be the bridge between the community and the cops. 1963, thank you. They supposed to be the bridge between the cops and the community. That's what the pastors are for. They're the connector between the community and the cops. All they is a bunch of thieves, a bunch of fakes, a bunch of hoodlums. Feel me? But y'all got any questions? I'll answer them real quick, man. I gotta plug in one more video from my other channel tonight, man. Probably gonna chill, play a game or two of Call of Duty and call it a night. I gotta get some frustration off. Maybe do some push-ups or some shit, man. But yeah, where's Jay-Z at, bro? He bailing out innocent people on the low. Where Puff at? Where Puff at? All this shit he was just talking about Joe Biden, it was just about a week ago. Where he at? Where he at? Where you at, Puff? Dre, where you at? At least 50 saying something. 50 saying something. Curtis saying something. Where Eminem at? Honorary brother. Oh, just hit the eye on the screen. It's at the bottom. You go right there. It's a Detroit channel. Oh, I don't play 2K. That shit garbage. You never catch me playing 2K until they change it. I had it. I had it through Game Pass. I got Streets of Rage though. Where Jay-Z at? Where Puff at? They quiet as hell, ain't they? Where Rob Parker say you can hear a rat piss on a cotton swab. Where they at? Where are these leaders at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Where the king? Where the king of the South? He doing? He starting to black out. I can't get on him. Where all the other prominent people at? Where Michael Jordan at? Jump in. So Michael up to nothing. Where Michael Jordan at? Jump in. Michael up to nothing. Where Michael at? Where Mike at? Where Jerry Jones at, bro? Where Jerry Jones at? Where Dak Prescott at, bro? Where Dak at? Dak, where you at? Lamar, where you at? Donovan McNabb. He probably said something. He ain't that prominent. Where you at? Where you at, man? Where else we got? Michael Vick, where you at? Maybe they are saying something. My apologies if you are saying something. Lamar, where you at? You the face of the league, bro. Where you at? Patrick Mahomes, I know you don't agree that you black, but where you at? Cam Newton, I know you out the league, but shit, where you at? I'm hearing Kaepernick before I'm hearing them. Odell said a little something, but I take that for a grain of salt. DeMar Smith, where you at? Roger Goodell, where you at? Where you at saying something? Adam Silver, where you at? You trying to start the league up and look what we going through. The new baseball commissioner, where you at? Where are these black prominent people at, bro? Where you at? Where y'all at? Russell Wilson, where you at? It's bad when you're the only guy here talking is Burrows and Carson Wentz out the quarterbacks. Where you at? Where I just showed you the NFL don't have no backbone. We can't expect them to stand up for Cap. And they can't stand up for innocent black people being killed. I hear Burrows, I hear Wentz. Even Odell said something. DeAndre Hopkins talking about who the best receiver, Michael Thomas and Devontae Parker. Where y'all niggas at? I guess they feel like A$AP Rocky. What A$AP Rocky say? He said, I don't care about what go on there. I don't live there. I don't live in the hood. I live in Beverly Hills. I don't have those problems. Okay. Went over to fucking where he go? Somewhere and they arrested his ass. He said we can't wait on them to share our zip code. But they can easily share it when they career over with. When the money gone. Chris McAllister used to be a cornerback for the Ravens, living with his motherfucker, living in his parents' basement. Vin Baker working at Starbucks. He says, "Stop trying to make these athletes speak up. Black people gave Michael Jordan the pass on speaking up on issues. Why not? And no, none of the, at the end of the day, why not? Social media. Speak up. Why not? We ain't trying to make you. I'm a regular motherfucker. I'm speaking up. Hassan Campbell, regular motherfucker. He's speaking up. Willie D done been on top of the rap game. He's speaking up. But you want me to finance your future, though. You want me to finance that mansion. You want me to help finance the NBA coming back. You want me to help finance, your new car. You want me to help put your daughter to college. Man, shit, you better say something, nigga. You better say something. You want me to buy your rap album. Real talk. You better say something. Talking in Grub and Media Salute. You better say something. If I could take time on my day, an hour and 30 minutes to say something, why can't they? Everybody was just talking about, everybody mad at Trump. You people say, these athletes, stop trying to make these athletes do something. Stop looking up to these entertainers. But when the election come around, the black vote is for sale this year. Vote or die. What we need to do as a black people with our stimulus check to make sure we get ours. I thought we were supposed to be brothers. So when they egging us on to support their cause, you know what I'm saying? It's cool though. It's cool with the athletes and actors can selectively jump out there and be advocates for certain causes. We like, hey, what's going on? I see this white boy saying something. I see that white boy saying something. I see that Indian guy saying something. Like once again, man, shout out to the dude from Star Wars, man. I'm gonna make sure I get his name right. John Boyega. Hopefully I said it. Shout out to him. Yeah, we talked about that already, Dez. Straight up and down. Larry Nance would say it's the time to pray and it's the time to fight, and now it's the time to fight. Prayer ain't doing nothing. Of course we gotta fight, bro. We've been praying for over 300 years, bro. Ain't nothing changed. I'm gonna pray for my bully for punching me in my mouth every day. Just use that analogy. I'm gonna pray for him. Think the punching gonna stop? No. But I punch him back. You feel me? If 50 can say something, where Puff at? All this pump it up. All this shit Puff be pumping. Where Puff at? It's quarantine in New York. What are you doing? Absolutely nothing. Don't hey, look here, man. If you scared, don't say nothing at all. Don't tell me who to vote. Don't tell me vote or die. Don't tell me I can't breathe shirts. If you ain't gonna sit here and do what LeBron doing, just shut the fuck up then. If you ain't gonna do what Nipsey and Kobe was doing in South Central, I ain't trying to hear it. Don't ever say nothing then. When shit like this come up, just fade into the black. And don't make statements like, oh, we passed kneeling and stuff of that nature, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Keep sharing the videos, man. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. But best way to donate, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Hopefully we don't have to do more of these videos. Hopefully things can get reconciled, and we can move on with our life and talk sports. Appreciate